Figure this out a second. Yeah, I'll figure it out here in a second. Oh, hey, everybody. Dang it. Here I am getting my funk on, and you guys are on the show. Hey, everybody. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Welcome to the Dave It Yourself channel. If you don't know me, my name is Dave. This is my channel, sort of, most days. Like today. We're going to try it as well today. Happy 4th of July to everybody as well. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I greatly know that I greatly appreciate it, and we're having such a great time here in the relocated studio for the moment. So we're kind of doing some fun stuff here. Have some videos and things that I'm trying to get on this particular stream. While we're doing that, it is prepared by one of my main men, Scott Settle, and through Scott Settle Productions. So it's ready. I'm hoping to be able to feed it into the stream. I literally got it right as I was just logging on. So I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to stick it in here at some point in time. So bear with me on that, but it's a little 4th of July action, something other. So thank you so much for everybody being in here. Speaking of everybody being in here, let's go ahead and get into that chat some. And, oh, dang it, I just realized. Oh, have I been on the main screen the whole time? That sucks. Here's that chat. All right, let me go back to this a second. Oh, wow. All right, episode 25. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy New Year. I guess you guys did miss all that dancing and stuff. It's fine. Whatever. But it is what it is. So happy New Year to happy 4th of July to everybody that's here. Sorry, we're a little on the scattered side right here, trying to rush to get this particular show on. I'm not actually in my particular studio. You may notice that the lighting is a little different right now. And at some point in time, you may even notice that this backdrop might even fall down because it's humid where I'm at. So we'll see what happens. We'll stick around with the show, see what happens there. So I appreciate everybody sticking around. Let me get into this stream a little bit here and see what we're dealing with. I need to go ahead and plug this mouse back in, so bear with me a second on that. All right, so let's see what we've got going on here so that I can start in the stream right now. So let's shoot on over to that stream so we can say hello to everybody. So let me get into the scroll here, and starting off with Shadow Ops, first one in the house. Thank you so much, Shadow Ops. If you are the winner tonight in bingo, because of course I am doing bingo, just because I'm not at the normal studio doesn't mean I'm not doing bingo. I've got the bingo ball wheel right here. I do not have bingo cam, so we're going to do it today where I'm basically lifting it up and showing it to you, and you can kind of see a little bit of the periphery on exactly what's going on over here on this side of the thing. But anyway, you know that I'm not in the actual studio today. We're making it happen from where we are at, so I greatly appreciate everybody being here. So let's go ahead and talk about that stream a little bit. So hello to Shadow Ops. Hello to my mom in the stream. Happy 4th of July to everybody, and happy Independence Day. We got Boss223 in the house. Mr. Randy Butterfield, our recent winner of the Hawksky V2. Thank you so much, Randy, for being here as well. Brian Chambers, hey, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Happy 4th of July to you. Mr. Barry Campbell and good old Jeff in Lower Alabama. Last week was his birthday on the show, so thank you so much, Jeff, for being back for that. Pilot Jerry RC, always good to see you, sir, as well. Thank you so much for being here. And Randy Hardee, how are you doing, sir? I know that you were doing some, not doing so good for a little bit there, kind of chugging along, so I want to see how you're doing, sir. I hope everything's doing well. I hope this 4th of July finds you well. Let me go back into this main camera here, and I'll just keep shouting them out. C Mafia, hey, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate your support as well. And then we've got Randy, then we got BD Tennessee, and then we also have, let's see, I imagine my buddy Scott Settle will probably show up at some point in time tonight, so we'll see about that exactly. But yeah, so thank you so much for everybody being here. And yes, please, hey, Garrett being Garrett. Hey, thank you so much for being here, sir. I greatly appreciate being here. I remember adding you to the bingo list last week. I did not get a chance to update the bingo list on the description for this channel or for this particular episode today, so I will shout it out at some point in time here. But again, my main goal is to try to get this video that my main man, old Scott Settle from Scott Settle Productions, put together so that you guys can enjoy that for a little 4th of July action. So we're going to see exactly how I might be able to do that. We'll see. Let's see. So bear with me just a quick second. I think I might be able to figure this out. And if I can figure it out and it starts playing, well, then by gosh, we're just going to play it right now. But we're going to see about that. So bear with me a second. And thank you again for everybody being here for the 4th of July show, which is episode 25. I cannot believe we are at 25 so far. That is absolutely amazing to me. Blows my mind away that we are at this many live streams. And speaking of blows my mind away on how much stuff we're at, we are at 703 subscribers, folks. 703. You know what that means? 703. Do you know what that means? That means the number is 47. 47 until somebody wins the Insta360 Go 1. And if I can get this video on this show tonight, you're going to get a chance to see some of the video from this, as well as the Go 2, as well as the Insta360 1X. 2 of those, as a matter of fact, we had running today. So pretty exciting, pretty exciting. So we'll see if we can kind of get this video thing going. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I have it loaded, but whether or not it will actually play will be another question. So we'll see about that. But so some of the other things that I've got going on today, I do not have a ton of things set up only because I'm in a different area today. But what I do have is a bingo! Oh, that's right. We're starting with bingo right now. We're doing it. All right, I got the bingo thing taped on the table. I'm just going to hold it. Now, I'm in an area that is very, 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 very unfriendly if these balls fall out. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's give it a 4th of July. Thumbs up and welcome. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do the old jiggle jaggle with the balls, and then we're going to call some out. And then, you know what, let me go ahead and, before I start doing that, let me go ahead and get my screen up here. I'm not going to pre-yell out the names right now, only in an effort to save a little time. You know what? We're early. We're only 7 minutes in. Screw it. Let's yell out some names. All right, so if, especially with Garrett being Garrett, I recommend, since you have not necessarily been in my streams before, sir, but again, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it, just like everybody else that shows up from basically, you know, 60 minutes of ridiculousness. So I greatly appreciate you being here for that, sir. Thank you. But what I'm going to do is what I've recommended my previous subscribers, Garrett, is that you basically get a piece of tape or something, or a dry erase marker on the fridge, something. Just write this number down for yourself somewhere where you know where it is as a reference, so that when Sunday nights roll around and it's bingo time, you'll know what your number is. All right. So we're going to go through this real quick, and I'm going to kind of shout them out. I'm just going to yell out the letter first, and then you'll know which numbers we go through. They're about 15 per letter. And then I'm just going to say 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. So we're going to start with B's. So we got 1 is Dave Baker. We got 2 is Tughill RC. 3 is Love RC. 4 is Primodus. 5 is Everything RC Liam. We've got Pterodactyl 44 at 6. We got Jack at 7. 8 at Tigeran Playz. 9 is Barry Campbell. We have 10 at Bad Rooster. 11 is Nathaniel Pulling. We have 12 is Roachcoach Heli's David DIY RC Guy is at 13. Don Shock is at 14. And Michael Rajca is at number 15. And those are all the B's. So if you heard your number and name in there, you are a B. So put that down as a reference somewhere. Here are the I's. Here are the I's. We got 16 is Reckem Roy. We got Jack Hawk at 17. We got Finocchiaroshobbyoutlet at 18. But again, if you know that you are I-18, because I do remember changing this out, please let me know if you happen to be in the stream, because I know Finocchiaroshobbyoutlet is not I-18 anymore, but I finally have been able to say it successfully, so he's still there. But that's not who's there. So 19 is 2ERC. We're still in the eyes. King Joffrey is 20. We got Jermaine Spencer at 21. Scott Settle, my main man Scott Settle Productions. He is at number 22. Then we got Timothy Nelson at 23. Keith Christie at 24. Mike SSI at 25. We got Wild Bill at 26. We got Gerry Johnson at 27. Christopher Morgan, 28. David Barnes at 29. And Boss 223, Mr. Kevin at number 30. And those are all the I's we got there. So then now we're going to go into the ends. And now we're dealing with Kenneth Wise at number 31. Then we got MickeyBRC at 32. And then we got Randy Hardee at 33. And then we got Barry Cragg at 34. Just Enough RC at 35. Hey, Jude, I hope you're out there in the stream tonight. Or I hope you're doing some FPVing out there. You're awesome. JCB 67. Mr. Jim, he is at 36. We got Musky Bob at 37. We got Rich M at 38. We got Eric T. Johnson at 39. Mr. Brian Ford, hello, mate, from across the pond at number 40. We got QuinnyPerks at 41. Tim Dupont at 42. FreeRange Chicken at 43. And we got Matt M at 44. Oh, Matt, you and your dad are both in the ends. Nice. And then we got ARG Vision at 45. Those are the ends. So if you just heard your name and number there, that is the ends. Now we're going to go to the G's. And we got Mr. Joe Habib at G46. We got Mr. Randy Butterfield, G47. And Randy just recently won the 650 prize, which is that Hawk Sky V2. So congratulations to you, Randy, with that. I know he's going to be looking to fly that with his granddaughter, so I'm super excited about that. Farmer Man RC. I don't know if you're in the stream tonight, my friend. I apologize, I'm not looking at the stream right now, but I hope you're in the stream tonight, and you are 48, sir. We have Mr. Dennis Farley at 49. Again, we're in the G's. We got TNRC Pilot at G50. RC Air Marshal, Mr. Dave Marshall at 51. RC Roland at 52. Dewan Smith RC at 53, Aerospace Matt at 54, Tony Spears at 55, W.A. Holloway at 56, EQ RC at 57. We got McDale at 58, Lee Davidson's Hangar at 59, and KBRC, Mr. Kyler at 60. And again, those are the G's. So Kyler is G60. Now we're going to finish up with the O's, and here we go. First man in the house tonight is Shadow Ots at 061. So if we pull that number, guess what? Double prize for you, Shadow, for being the first one in the house, and that's just house rules. That's how it works. Just like other house rules, if I call the wrong name, and you both win, which my main man's got settled. It's all about that. So does Jermaine Spencer. But so we got Pilot Jerry at 62. We got C Mafia at 63. Passmore's Playhouse at 64. Thomas Milano, boo, at 65. Mr. Steve Prater at 66. Jeff in Lower Alabama. What's up, Jeff? At 68. Hamilton's Hangar. Hey, Che, haven't seen you in a while. I know you got that baby coming, and I hope the family's doing well. Happy 4th of July to you and the Hamilton family. Mr. Dave Walker at 70. We got Mr. Thomas M at 71. We got Dave's RC. You know, I like me some Dave's. So we got Dave's RC out there at 72. Lyndon Stewart at 73. Kit Kaiser at 74. And we round it out with Jet X RC at 75. And those are the O's, my friends. So you know why I yelled out all those numbers? Because, I don't know, about 15 minutes ago, I said it was bingo time. So it's bingo time. Here we go. That's right. I might travel, but I'll still bring the brick wall and the bingo ball. So let's see what we got here. All right. So hopefully you wrote your numbers down. And speaking of that, writing numbers down, I don't remember yelling out Garrett versus Garrett Beer and Garrett. Did I? I did not. All right, so only because I know this one is not actually applicable. Let's see. I did meet Garrett yesterday. So, and that's Garrett being Garrett I met yesterday. Nice. All right. Slowly chipping away at this list of all these people I need to meet. This is great. All right, so what about that C Mafia character? Is he worth keeping? He's all right, right? So let's see about, what about, you know, there's some guys on here that probably should stay on here, but I'm going to go with this Finocchio. You know what? Oh, I got to give you a number, my man. You know what? I haven't seen Just Jack lately, and I think Just Jack won last week, if I'm not mistaken. So, Just Jack, I haven't seen you in the stream, Jack, so I'm going with B7, Garrett. B7. You are going to be Garrett being Garrett at B7. Sorry about that, Jack. And just so you know, if for some reason I ever swap out your number with somebody else and you come back to the stream and realize it, immediately call it out and we will swap out a number again with somebody else who's not in the stream that night. So it's fine. I'll always make sure you're in there. All you have to do is be in the stream, because you got to be in the stream to win bingo anyway. So it doesn't matter if your name's on the list anyway. If you're not here, it doesn't matter. You don't win. So, okay. So Garrett being Garrett, we have got you at B7, my friend. All right. I think we are finally officially ready to do some bingo rolling. So here we go. I'm gonna rattle the cage one more time. Here we go. Rattle the cage. All right. Now I'm gonna do this in front of the camera again. Remember, this is a very unfriendly place for these balls to fall out. So we're gonna go all the way to the end where the cup is, and then nice and easy. Just imagine they're filled with nitroglycerin. All right. Everybody got their number? All right, I'm gonna keep the ball in main sight here. Here we go. All right, first bingo winner of the night. Son of a... Anyway, first bingo winner of the night is 062. 062. Who's 062? Let me scroll down. 062 is Pilot Jerry RC. Pilot Jerry, this is like the number to have right here. Pilot Jerry has won 3 times on my show. This would make 4. Is Pilot Jerry even in the stream tonight? If he is, it's great. I'd be glad to see him. But Pilot Jerry's not in the stream tonight. You know, let me know about that. So I've got some comments through here I need to go through. So Pilot Jerry, let me just shoot through here real quick. Okay. Jeff. Hey, Jeff Parmalee's in the house. Hey, man, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much. Figured you'd join in. Well, thank you. Maybe you were just looking to find somebody that's has the same affinity for foam stuff like you do. And, well, you found the right place, sir. There are quite a few of those on YouTube, but I appreciate you showing up tonight. So thank you so much, Jeff, for being here. Greatly. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, the RC Air Marshal's in the house. Oh, Dave, good to see you, sir. I wish I could see you more often, that's for sure, because you are quite the character. And we only live like 40 minutes away, and I would drive to where you are. All you got to do is say it's okay for me to come over, and then I will. And I'll bring hilarity with me. Not that you need any. You're self-sufficient with hilarity. But it's still worth it. So anyway, anytime you want to think about that, just let me know. So we'll see about if we can ever get together. That would be great. So here's something I want to try out. Now, I'm just going to click this over. I hope this is the video. I'm going to try to click it over. I don't know if it's going to play. If it will, as a matter of fact, let me try to go into this while I'm still tinkering around with it some, and we'll kind of just chat it up some. I do have a question. I did not get a chance to actually put a... Of course, I got to find my phone now. Anyway, so I did not get a chance to put a title card together with regard to like Joke of the Dave, things like that. I do have a Joke of the Dave, and I do have Thought of the Dave, and I do have a Word of the Dave. So how about, and I know that not all of these segments are super popular with people, so how about, if you're interested in a Joke of the Dave, Word of the Dave, Thought of the Dave, what else do I have? What other of the Daves do I have? Anyway, if you're interested in that, put it in the comments. The first one that I see that comments the same thing twice, not the same person, the same thing, but 2 different people, the same thing twice, we'll do that, and then we'll jump into a Joke of the Dave or other. But I do not have a title card, so it's just going to be me shouting it out. And you may notice I got a little tape on my thumb. Yeah, I cut my thumb today with some of our 4th of July shenaniganery. And again, another bonus with having paper tape. Yeah, so little piece of paper towel to stop the bleeding, paper tape to hold it on, boom, done. Also cut myself here, but you know, that's done now. So anyway, we went through blood, sweat, and tears today. And I'm not going to mention who the other we is just yet because it's a surprise if we can get this video going. But we went through blood, sweat, and tears today. And some of you in the stream know who this is. But blood, sweat, and tears, literal blood, lots of sweat, and both of us cried a little bit just from laughing so damn hard. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to kick this video over. I don't know if it will autoplay. I think I need to go and dig into the settings a little bit. Let me try this properties thing. You know, this whole OBS thing is something. It's something. All right, so it says, yeah, play it, restart it. Okay, so it looks like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to click over to this screen. If it starts to play in like 3 seconds, great. I'm just going to let it play. If it doesn't start playing in 3 seconds, obviously I did something wrong, and I'm going to click back to you guys being able to check me out. But let's cross our fingers and hope this works, because I saw it earlier. It's absolutely amazing. So here we go. Holy smokes! That's awesome! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! And there you go, folks. There's some of the shenaniganery that we've been up to this weekend. Yes, I can thank Mr. Scott Settle Productions for that fantastic video. And yes, I am in Alabama right now at Scott Settle's place. Yes, we did have a slumber party, but his wife said it was cool, so it's fine. So, no big deal. And yes, I did get a chance to finally use my brand new bathing suit and dive into his saltwater pool right before the show. Because again, blood, sweat, and tears. So, thank you, Scott Settle. Thank you, Mrs. Settle. Thank you, Settle Daughters, for allowing me to be shenaniganerous in your own home and abode. And thank you so much. I hope I have not been too much of a pain in the nuggets. But you don't have nuggets, so probably not. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Let's go back into that stream some and see exactly who it is that we can chat up some. And here we go. So let's see who we've got in there. So we got, I'm going to need to scroll down a bit and see what we've got. And we've got Mr. Randy Butterfield TMI, Scott Settle, the poop emoji. You know that's good stuff. And then, unless his wife put that in, that could have been something his wife put in. And then we got, Boss looking good over there. RC Marshall, sitting on the toilet, losing weight. Always good to hear, Marshall. It's funny with the stream sometimes because, you get into where it says, show or hide this comment, and it's usually the most, innocent comments like that you have to show. But yet Dave's "I'm losing weight on the toilet" comment just flies right through. Thanks, YouTube. I don't care. That's how I lose weight, so it's fine. Birds of a feather, Dave's together. So we do that. So how are we doing on time? So what did everybody think about that video? Give me some heads up on that. We have we've got a crud load of footage, and the fact that hey, Tony Spears is in the house. Good to see you, Tony. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you being here and everything, RC. Hello, Liam. Good to see you as well. And again, happy 4th of July to everybody. I can't believe I really thought the stream would be empty tonight. So thank you to all of you for actually being here tonight. And I know it's probably only because my stream is during the day in the summertime here, so it's still bright light. You can't go out and watch fireworks. So thank goodness I don't have a 10 o'clock stream. So thank you for everybody being in the house. And hey, for the new folks that are also in the house as well as my current subscribers and viewers, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, because here's how this works. During the YouTube analytics of the show, it shows me how many concurrent viewers and how many likes I have. Well, the house theory is, or the house rule is that if at the end of the show, the number of viewers and the number of likes match, everybody in the stream will win from me. And all you have to do to get your prize is to email me at thedaveityourselfhchannel@gmail.com with your address, and boom, you're going to win that prize. But the thing about that is, it's nothing I can do to make that happen. It's nothing literally you can do to make that happen, other than to make sure you hit that thumbs up, because the concurrent viewer thing changes by the second, but the thumbs up stays solid. So it's literally like getting one number and then spinning a wheel and hoping it matches that number. But if those two numbers match, because I always screenshot it at the end of the episode, if those two numbers match, I will announce it during the next stream, and everybody that was in that stream will be able to win a prize from me. So hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please think about it. I'm not telling you have to, obviously. I know sometimes it's a pain in the nuggets, but here's what I do recommend. Anytime you are interested in subscribing to somebody, but maybe not necessarily want to watch all their videos, that's what the bell is for. So subscribe is part one. The bell is part two. If you want to see all of this shenaniganery and ridiculousness I put out, you hit the bell so it has the little boop boops on the side. If you want to see some of it based on what you like, you hit the bell once, and then it doesn't have the boop boops, but it's a solid bell. If you don't want to watch anything because you just think I'm ridiculous, which I totally understand, it's totally fine, but you still want to support me by giving me the subscription, you hit the bell where it's got no fill-in, no notifications. You'll get nothing about my new videos, but you'll still be a supporter of the channel. And I already prepaid for your subscription. So all you have to do is hit the button. I already paid for it. So just boom, button, done. I will take care of your subscription from there on out. It's a Dave It Yourself promise. Something to think about. It's just something to think about. Not every show does that. So anyway. Something to think about. So anyway, let's get back into that. So I'm going to get into that stream just a little bit because I haven't been in the stream. And again, I'm dealing with not really having any cards or anything else other than that super fantastic video. So let's get in that stream some. So let's see here. We've got Shadow Ops in the house shouting it out. Hey, Farmer Man, did he show up? We got Farmer Man in the house. I see somebody saying hey to Farmer. I see EQ saying it out. Yep, there he is. Hey, Farmer, good to see you, Owen. Thank you so much for being here, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We were just chatting you up earlier. I shouted out your number earlier in bingo. In case you didn't know what that number was, which I did tell you to write it down last week, but your number is G48. And here's a great way to test that number. I think the best way to test that number is bingo! That's right. It's time to do some bingo again. We're going again because we did not have a winner the first time. And so now this time it's time to go again. And I need to transition the screen so you guys can see that we're doing bingo. Anyway, anybody ever want to be a producer for me for free? It's, you know, it's got some pretty good benefits. You get to hang out with me. All right, so that's not necessarily a benefit, but people have contributed to this channel, and some people say they've even enjoyed doing so. So anyway, I should have got them to write that on a piece of paper, though. All right, so we're going to go ahead and give the old bingo wheel a heavy jostle because it's 4th of July. There we go. All right, so everybody know their numbers? I don't need to tell you your number again. We did that at the beginning of the show. So here we go. And just to let you know, I got new prizes. New prizes for the bingo box. Good ones. Some people think my gifts are crappy. Wait till you get these. All right, here we go. All right. And again, I'm in a place that is not very conducive. Oh, Pilot Jerry's in the house? All right, well, don't tell him he won bingo earlier. All right, here we go. See what I'm talking about? Where'd it go? It's down the hallway. Damn it. All right, here's what we're going to do. I told you this is a horrible place. I'm actually at Scott Settle's place. I'm out here by the pool. I'm outside. So it's all concrete out here. So as soon as the ball hits, it goes pew. So it's in the hallway back behind me. Thank you, Mystery Hand. We are so dumb. Anyway. Oh, geez. Okay, so this is a bee. So all my bees in the house, get your hopes and wants warmed up. So we got ourselves a bee. And this bee, oh my gosh. What is up with these balls? This bee is B9. Guess who B9 is? Barry Campbell, previous winner, multiple previous winner. What is going on with these numbers? I even bought a new bingo set. Here's the deal. Like the last bingo set, white balls, so they're real easy to find when you drop them on stuff. So again, congratulations, Barry Campbell. Congratulations to you, sir. If you happen to be at the stream, let me know. Again, 2 previous winners, Pilot Jerry and Barry Campbell. Oh, dang, did I just tell Pilot Jerry he won earlier? He just showed up late? Dang it. Pilot Jerry, you won earlier. No, I'm just kidding. Of course you won earlier. You've won like 9 times on my show. You and Barry Campbell, as a matter of fact. And I don't know. Again, I bought, people are going to say this show's rigged. It's not. I bought an entirely new bingo set with these gray balls that are super hard to find, not only here, but at my own studio back at home, just so that it wouldn't seem like it was rigged. And I'm still pulling the same cats out. So if you happen to ever be near Barry Campbell, or if you happen to ever be near Pilot Jerry, make sure you at least shake their hand, rub on them a little bit, because these are some lucky old cats. So you definitely want to get a piece of whatever they've got going on, because these guys win all the time. So Pilot Jerry, yes, sir, I did call your number earlier. And Barry Campbell, yes, sir, again, I called your number. So if you are interested, and I know when you win so many things from me, it's after a while, it's like, okay, I get it, Dave. So if you are interested in the gift, you never have to take the gift. If you're interested, you shoot me an email to thedaveityourself.com, thedaveityourselfchannel at gmail.com. You send me your address, and I know even if you've sent it to me in the past, you send it to me again just to let me know. Let me know it's episode 25 that you won, just to help me. Again, it's Dave It Yourself. Whatever you can do to help me keep records of the people who I've paid stuff to or have rewarded these prizes for bingo, then that would be great. So, and you know what? It seems like it could be a rigged thing. So let's try it again. So I'm just going to yell out, bingo, bingo, bingo. You know what? Shadow Op's on the house. Guess what, Shadow? That's right. I do have the Dave It Yourself Magic 8-Ball here. So we are going to ask it 2 questions. 1, is a previous winner going to win again? And 2, are we going to get a winner of somebody that's actually in the street? Okay? So the Dave It Yourself Magic 8-Ball is about to tell us. 1, is this next bingo I'm about to pull going to be a previous winner? All right. And it says, cannot predict now. Why, are you on break, Magic 8-Ball? I mean, your 15 minutes was up a few minutes ago. All right. So here we go. We're going to try again. Will somebody else that is not a previous winner win? How about, here's this. Will one of my new subscribers win? Come on now. Okay, you can't hang on the side of the corn. There it is. You can't. Now it's covered in bubbles. What is going on here? Oh, the way I see it, yes. All right. I know Shadow Ops hates the Dave It Yourself Magic 8-Ball, but I am referring to it because I'm looking for a guaranteed winner. B, perhaps somebody that hasn't already won before, which is, again, I don't mind continuing to send you stuff, but after a while, you're like, Dave, I can only deal with so many Rock'em Sock'em mini robots or Stretch Armstrongs or Army G.I. Joe guys. I get it. So you don't have to take the prize. But, bingo. So here we go. We're going to do bingo again. This is me number 3. So, Pilot Jerry and Barry Campbell, you guys are both winners right now. So here we go. I'm going to give it and a, I mean it. Here we go. This is no joke. Bingo roll right here. So, look, didn't even come in the cup. Just shot out. Ready to go. It's a winner. Okay, here we go. Let me hold my other hand underneath it. All right, so we got ourselves a G in the house. All my G's get ready. Oh, G's, get excited. And it is G54, which happens to be Aerospace Matt. Is Aerospace Matt in the house? He probably is not in the house because poor Aerospace Matt, I think I mentioned this 2 episodes ago, he was borrowing a Wi-Fi hotspot from his school and had to return it, obviously, at the end of the summer or whatever. So he doesn't have like automatic Wi-Fi hotspot. And of course, he doesn't have the greatest service on his phone, as he was telling me. So Aerospace Matt, this may have been the one day that you wish he probably had a little internet, better internet. So let me see if you happen to be in the house. Let's go to that chat and check it out. So who else we got up in the house tonight? Anybody new? Hey, Paul Hatcher's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. On the deck grilling burgers. Heck yeah. And a cold one. Oh, and speaking of the cold one, I'm going to go and meet you there. Now, I did not bring any Tito's. However, gracious of old Scott Settle, this show is brought to you by Bud Light Platinum. Bud Light Platinum. When you want a Bud Light to kick your ass, Bud Light Platinum. So if you got one, turn it up. It's actually a pretty good beer. Not bad. So there you go. So congratulations to Aerospace Matt as well, who may not actually be in the show tonight. Dang it, Matt. But I hope you're having a great 4th of July, because I know you'll probably watch this later, and you'll probably be like, gosh, dang it, I won. And again, these prizes I've got are pretty great. So no Tito's, dang. I know, RC. I know, Shadow Ops. I was thinking about that myself, as a matter of fact, because we've been at the field. As I said, again, I'm at Scott Settle's place. And again, thank you again to Scott and his wife for letting me stay here. It's absolutely super nice of them. And of course, I try not to be annoying, but you know, I am Dave, so it is what it is. But Scott doesn't mind, and I'm so happy that his wife has been super sweet about it as well. So again, thank you to both of you, and thank you to your daughters as well, who have been at camp all week. So I really haven't had a chance to hang out with them. But again, thank you to the Settle family for helping me out here. Let me come enjoy their field. And let me tell you that Birmingham RC airfield. Now, I've only been to 2 airfields in my life. Obviously, the one Imperial RC airfield down in Florida, and then this Birmingham RC airfield. Because if you ever see my videos, you know I don't have an airfield near me. I do have one in Stone Mountain, Georgia, but it's like 50 minutes away, and without anybody else going there with me to hang, you know, I never know who you're going to meet when you get there. It's kind of thing, which, you know, again, none the deal. But this Birmingham airfield, I have seen, now the only thing I've ever seen in videos that I've really ever been like, oh God, I wish I could fly there, is when you're watching these videos in like Germany and Switzerland, and these guys are taking off on these airfields, and you see just snow-capped mountains in the back, right? Okay, well, I don't live there, so that's not an option. However, so my second thing is like, I would like just a wide open field, nothing like at the Imperial, no water preserve, no bad cock furniture, none of that. I would just like a wide open field, beautiful sky, nice runway, and nice facility, right? That's all I would like, because I fly out of a FedEx parking lot. Well, I'll be damned if I didn't pull into this Birmingham RC parking lot. It's exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. And then they told me the property's already paid off. They own it. Oh my gosh. This is literally, if you haven't been to the Birmingham RC airfield, the premier airfield in Southeast. Now again, I've only been to 2, so take my word with a grain of salt. But as far as beautiful views, nice field, electricity at every table, porta potties, the whole deal, it's worth checking out. And if you're interested in checking it out, guess what? They have an event coming up in October. That's right. So will I be back there? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'll be back here in October. It's only a 3-hour drive for me. So yeah, of course I'm going to load up the Dave It Yourself van with as much stuff I can shove in there, and I'm going to do it. And speaking of the Dave It Yourself van, I met a super cool cat this weekend. As a matter of fact, today. His name is Byrick. Is that correct? Is that his name? Byrick? With the green jet, and he also has the same one you had. He was flying the pits today. Yeah, Byrick. Yeah, Byrick. That's what I said. Oh, Vyrick. Oh, well, I even said Byrick. Anyway, Vyrick. I totally ruined it. Sorry, bro. So sorry. We'll just blame it on this platinum that I just opened. I'm totally drunk already. Anyway, we're just going to blame it on that. But Vyrick, this cat right here, I asked him to be a subscriber. Of course, that's what you did. But I already gave him like a bingo prize. So he's one of the first guys that has like one of the new bingo prizes. And was he flying it at the field today? Yeah, he was. But I've got a video that'll be coming out soon. But he has done basically what I've seen some other folks do, but kind of took it to another level and kind of a geniused it out. And it's just super simple. And the funny thing was he was doing the exact same thing I was like contemplating, how do you build this huge PVC rack system inside my truck or my van? And, you know, thinking about getting the arms to swing out like combs. And then you just put, you know, he was telling me that he was planning all of this stuff out. And then of course, ding, the easiest thing to do would be ding, shower curtain tension rods that you get at Walmart for $5. You can put them in the back of any vehicle, stick them against the windows, stick them against the door handles, stick them against the seats. It don't matter. They extend, and then you wrap that bad boy in a pool noodle. Byrick, I wish I would have met you before I drove all the way over here. But let me tell you, when I come back in October, you're going to open the back of my van. It's going to be like, ha! Because I'm going to have that thing all kitted out with those things. That is the way to do it. You can adjust them. You don't have to build anything. You take them out. Byrick, hats off to you, sir. Such a simple thing. And that's the thing about this hobby. It's a simple thing. So I'll have a video coming out soon, which will probably just be an Instagram thing. It was pretty short of something I made for him, just shooting that. But I totally gave him the props for it. Totally gave him the high five for it, because it was just like, when you see something that just makes so much sense, and it costs so little money, and again, perfect for me because I already spent enough money as it is. But finding like DIY things, again, the way that this channel is called, Dave It Yourself, but DIY things that you can learn, absolutely fantastic. So, Byrick, thank you so much, sir. absolutely fantastic to learn that, and I immediately paid you with one of my bingo prizes because that was worth having. So as of right now, like I said, we are at the 703 mark, but I think maybe this 1 week, because over the past 6 weeks, at the end of every one of my shows, I lose a subscriber. But I think 4th of July week will be the 1 week where I don't lose a subscriber after the show. I'm not looking to gain another one. I just don't want to lose one. And I think that's YouTube messing with me a little bit, because I can see where I get subscribers in my notification feed, but the number doesn't change. So is it possible that I'm losing as many as I'm gaining? I mean, maybe, but I think it's YouTube and their algorithm system or whatever. So again, if you could thumbs up the channel, that would be great. If you are interested in subscribing, please do. I would greatly appreciate that as well. So again, no other screens to go through except for this one, which is the chat. So let's get into that chat so I'm going to see what we've got going on so I can say hello to everybody. So what has everybody got going on? One thing I wanted to do is we got say hello to Liam again and Paul Hatcher, Tony Spears, who also I've been flying with at the Birmingham airfield. And Tony Spears, that cat, he is an Aero Scout fan like I am. He is a Habu fan like I am. Tony Spears, hats off to you, my friend, as well. Another stellar guy, and I have to give him a little extra props because if you've been a subscriber of mine at all and watched any of my previous videos, you know that the E-Flite Viper, the 70mm, and I, we just don't get along. The first Viper I bought when I maidened it, one of my videos way back, I maidened 3 planes in one day. I maidened the Viper, I maidened the P-51, the smaller one, and I maidened the, I think it was the Cherokee. All right, so I made in 3 planes in one night. That was the only time I ever got that plane to fly great. After I wrecked that plane, the second plane I bought did not fly well. The third plane I bought, which was probably the highest rated video on my show right now, is the one where I basically ran it down the runway, immediately pitched off to one side and just toast right off the bat. And then I rebuilt that plane with paper tape and hot glue, which made the plane about a ½ an inch shorter because I just missed some pieces. And still never really necessarily got that one to fly either. So the Viper, you know, some planes just aren't meant for you. So the 90mm that's coming out, maybe. But what I did do, and I don't have a card for this either, but what I did do is I went to one of the local hobby stops. What's the name of that hobby stop? I'm gonna give him a shout out. The Model Box. Okay, so the Model Box, and what's it, Jeremy? The owner? And what's his wife's name? Anyway, super sweet. I think she was probably a model in this life earlier because she is super beautiful still. But Jeremy, super cool guy. The Model Box right here in Birmingham. Is that where it is over there? Is that Birmingham where we were? Okay, so it's in Hoover. Okay, so the Model Box. So walk into this place. I like to visit, every time I go to a new town, I like to visit like the hobby towns because they're a franchise or any type of model place you can find. So the Model Box, I walk in there. If I had a hobby store, the Model Box would be exactly the way I would do it. Exactly the way I would do it. I'd have stuff behind the counter that people have already purchased, waiting to pick up to show everybody, oh, these are already gone. I'd have a cool dog walking around the store. I'd have a beautiful wife as well. And I'd have everything that anybody could possibly want in your damn store. Because that's the way you do it when you own a hobby store. He's got planes. He's got cars. He's got boats. He's got parts. He's got this. He's got stuff hanging from this. If it's hanging from the ceiling, you want it, he'll sell it to you. So, Jerry, hats off to you, sir, and your wife and your awesome dog, who happened to be turning 3 years old the day that we were in the hobby store. So that was pretty cool. Got to enjoy a little dog birthday. Chocolate Lab, if I'm not mistaken. Absolutely beautiful dog. But super fun, folks. So very cool. So Scott, we went there, and short story long, Scott went to go pick up his new E-Flite F-16 80mm. What is that, 90? 80mm? And you saw it in the video. So that's the plane I was chasing with my Arma Felony. And that thing, nice. So nice. So nice. And I've ordered one. I ordered one from my hobby store in Beaufort, but it did not technically get here before I ended up driving here. So, you know, went with Scott to go get his because I had to live vicariously through him since I didn't have mine. But the Model Box had an extra one. Thank you, Jeremy. So I bought it. And thank you also goes out to my local hobby town, Philip, who, as a matter of fact, I gave you the wrong address for him last time. I think I told you his channel was RC365. It's not. It's Hobby365. So please go check out Philip's channel, especially if you like RC car stuff. His channel's pretty kick-ass. So Hobby365, that's his channel. So go check him out. But also thank you to Philip, because I'd actually called to return the plane that I'd ordered from him, which, remember, if you remember my previous order, I'd already ordered the Draco, and then they released the F-16. So I returned the Draco before it even got to his store. He ordered the F-16 for me. It never got there in time. I bought it somewhere else. So kudos to Philip. I called, talked to one of the guys that was there at the store. They were super busy, of course, yesterday. So we were pulling in to eat lunch. I'm like, screw it, I'll just call him later. Philip actually called me back, knew that it was me that called me back, asked me what he could help me with. I told him what the deal was. I'd already bought the plane and to see if I could return it. He did. So I didn't have to buy a second plane. So Philip, and I told him, he'll probably get some money from me when that Viper comes out, if I can convince myself to buy that Viper. But anyway, so yes, I also have the E-flite F-16 80mm. It's still in the box. I did not break it out. I was letting Scott enjoy his. I lived vicariously through his. And we slapped the camera on it. We had fun. I chased it with the Army felony. So, great time. I will never forget it. But with mine, still in the box. It's in the van. And I think I told you a couple episodes ago, I have that E-flite F-18, which has the black and red striped tail with the bat logos on it. Well, I already went ahead and bought the entire sticker kit for that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the exact same livery on this F-16 that matches that F-18. So then, and I haven't flown either one of them. I haven't flown that one either. So I'm currently detailing them and, giving them some of that, aging and stuff like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the F-16, put the livery on it, the same thing. And then I'll release a video, F-18, slow roll by, F-18, and then the F-16 with the same livery and the black and red striped tail and the back. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to do it. Don't steal it, dang it. Don't steal my idea. But anyway, so that's what I've got planned on that. So I didn't even want to break it out of the box because it's a 3-hour trip home. And if I would even put one scratch on that damn new plate, it would be a long 3-hour ride home. So I just let Scott enjoy his. And that thing is all get out sweet. Now, here's another cool thing. Now, Virak, that was there, he actually used to construct the actual ordnance that goes on these planes. So he even told the story where they dropped one time and everybody scattered. So absolutely great guy to meet for sure. He's got some great stories. But here's the cool thing. He actually was next to an F-16 and has side-by-side photos of the actual F-16 and the E-flite one. Landing gear, light placement, panel lines, exact. So I don't know for sure, and Scott doesn't know for sure, but we were kind of guessing. We think that they probably did that laser scan thing like they did with the Mike Patey Draco. And if so, how cool would that have been to have been in that hangar with an F-16? Well, they hit it with a laser to turn it into a model. Oh my God, that would have been so amazing just to be a fly on the wall there. But so Virak had photos, landing gear, everything is, even the light placement on that new F-16 is exactly like a scale F-16. It is beautiful, the amount of detail that E-flite put into this new plane. And when I bought it over there at the what's the name of it again? I'm going to call it the lunch box. That's the RC box. I'm going to call it the lunch box. The model box, which I actually wish I had one of those lunchbox RC cars. Those are pretty cool. Those jacked up vans. But anyway, different story. But anyway, at the model box there, even he was mentioning that, I was like, I guess I'll just get it here and hope I can return the one I've got kind of thing. I was ready to eat the bullet. I wasn't really. I wasn't ready to eat the bullet for two $500 planes, but if worse comes to worse. But thank goodness I was able to return it. But he did mention while we were there, he's like, yeah, you might as well get it now because they're already pre-back ordered. Boom, done. Already back ordered. First shipment's already done. The fact that I have one is amazing. If you want it, you should get it. So I did. So that's why I got it. So yes, I also have the F-16 as well. I'm super excited about it, but you won't see it on my channel anytime soon. I want to go ahead and do some detailing on it. So I'm going to let all the other cool cats like Ryan and Scott and all the other guys, like the Petrinchich brothers that will probably end up getting it. And then like Skip Built, he just got it as well. So if you haven't seen Skip's videos, please check him out. And then some of the other guys that'll get it. So I'm going to let everybody else kind of do their thing because mine's going to be completely separate anyway with the F-15 matching livery. So I'm just going to let it ride as is. But speaking of letting it ride, it's bingo time! That's right, it's time for another bingo. It's also time for the drink of the show, folks. I am in a cheddar box. Drink of the show. So if you've got one, turn it up. Even if you don't have alcohol, you just got a Coke or a Sprite or a Mountain Dew, turn it. Now it's time to turn it up. Or water, which this has a lot of water in it. So, something to think about. Also has hops. All right, anyway. Oh, I already got a ball out. No premature action here today. All right, anyway, so here we go. We're going to go with we're going to give it a vigor roll. I'm going to give it such a vigor roll. I'm going to hold both the doors. There's not a chance one ball could possibly come out. All right, here we go. Nobody can say that I did not rattle that in the cage. Here we go. Oh my God, some of these balls are trying to push out of the cage. I'm going to rattle that a little too hard. Here we go. All right, I got one in there. Here we go. Everybody get ready. Please don't fall on the ground. Please don't fall on the ground. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. We got ourselves an N. All my N's. I like the fact that we're like kind of going around the gamut here. We had O earlier. We had G. We had ourselves B. Oh, I like it. I think this is the first show we've done like multiple letters. That's great. But we are dealing with N. Fofo. N Fofo. Who's N Fofo? N44 is Matt M. Matt M is also a previous winner. He just won last week as well. Or the week before, and I just mailed this stuff out when I mailed out Randy Butterfield's plane. So Matt M, there you go, sir. You win again. N44. So just like last time, please send me your address into thedaveityourselfhchannel@gmail.com. And if you don't mind, just go ahead and put episode 25 in there so I can remember what it is. I have prizes, but I'm not showing everybody what the prizes are this go around. I might just go ahead and just send them to you so that when you open them up, it's super exciting. They are fun. Just let me let you know they are super fun. Let me just say this too. Gonna be some classics in there. Classics. That's all you need to know. Just classics. When you go, you'll be like, oh, this is a classic. Guarantee. That's a Dave It Yourself guarantee. When you open the gift, you'll be like, this is a classic. So make sure you send me your address if you want the gift. You do not have to take the gift. I get it. If you don't want the gift, you just want the fame of knowing that you want to get on bingo for the 11,000th time, then you just go with that. But if you actually want the gift, maybe you don't want it some days, you want it next days, just send me the email when you do have it. Because at this point, we are at 703, folks. And you know what 703 means? That means 47. That means the number's 47. If you're no Redskins fan like me, that's a Chris Cooley number. And if you're not, that means that we are 47 subscribers away from giving this Insta360 Go one away, my friends. And we put this today on the F-16. It's on the bottom on the belly of Scott's F-16 today. So, you know, we've done all kinds of stuff with this camera here. Not only this, but the Insta360 Go 2, the Insta360 One X's. Scott has one. I have one. Yeah. I mean, we were just cameraing it up today. We bought, you saw the smoke that we had going on. The lady at the fireworks stand, super sweet lady. Just got to explain her outfit a little bit just because I'm glad I didn't wear the exact same outfit today. It's so awkward. But she had blue and white, red, white, and blue, like tie-dye type of spandex type pants on. Had a 4th of July type, like, you know, lady top on. Also had, I think she has like a barrette or something in her hair. It's kind of like a little sparkly, I think. But tutu, had a sparkly blue tutu on, and she was absolutely fabulous. She was running the fireworks stand, and I almost thought about wearing the exact same outfit this morning, but whoosh, so glad I didn't, because that would have been super awkward at the register later. But anyway, she was rocking that outfit, and she was super sweet. But we bought smoke bombs for days over there. Pretty much that was the only thing we were looking to buy was smoke bombs. We went to the Dollar General to buy things that could hold smoke bombs and not melt. So we came up with a few ideas for that, which actually worked out pretty good. But you ended up seeing in the video, really the main thing for me was to just, you know, you saw that smoke bomb grenade right on the back of the arm of felony. Again, a little paper tape on the bottom of the thing, a little paper tape on the car, a little spot of hot glue smear, spot of hot glue smear, let them harden, spot of hot glue, boom, done, and that's it. And then when you're done, you just peel it off and then peel it off, and then you throw the two pieces of paper tape and glue in the trash. And this thing doesn't have any glue, no paper tape. This doesn't have any glue, no paper tape. Even Scott's plane didn't have any damage after I pulled it off. So I'm telling you, paper tape and hot glue when you need to just to fix something. The Insta360 Go you saw on top of the car, paper tape and hot glue. So when the car wrecked, yeah, did it destroy the car body or anything? No, it just came right off. And then I just peeled the paper tape and hot glue off the mount. Boom, done. Camera's fine, car's fine. I mean, as fine as it can be after taking quite that tumble. But yeah, so paper tape and hot glue again. I will always stand behind that because that is a way to just quickly affix something to something. Camera, doesn't matter what it is, stick it on there. Of course, these cameras, you don't need to worry about that because these are magnetic. So they stick to anything that's metal. But if you're using one of the actual setups, the little harness or whatever, the little mount they have in here, and you want to stick it to something like a plane or, you know, car or whatever, paper tape and hot glue if you want to be able to pull it off later. I'm telling you, that's the way to do it. So any hoozle. So what we got? We got 4 names tonight. So how many of these winners are actually winners tonight would be interesting. Hey, Bird, good to see you. So this is the thing about doing an outdoor show. So who else we got in the shout house tonight? So I'm going to do the little shout out real quick. Let's go to that stream one last time so we can do some shout outs. Barry Campbell with the thumbs up. Hello, sir. We got old Scott Settle in production. The camera really did stick good with the paper tape and hot glue. Yep, I'm telling you, even Scott was impressed with that. People always think I'm making stuff up, which I am a lot, but most of the time it's something serious. I mean, it is something that it's actually legit. So yeah, people are pretty impressed with that. So, because that's a pretty heavy camera, and that car was pretty fast. Now, here's another thing. Now, I did some filming yesterday, racing Scott's plane, and I had the ESC out of calibration with the controller, so it was nothing. But today, thank goodness today, I had that all calibrated out right, because, man, that video, and you saw that video earlier, that thing was so sweet, and that car can keep up with that F-16, no doubt. No doubt can that car keep up with the F-16, because that F-16 was doing about 60 miles an hour down that runway. And guess how fast that car was going? About 60 miles an hour down that runway. So it was pretty exciting to watch that. And everybody that was there at the field was enjoying it. We got a lot of help from the folks that were there. Some of the guys that were there were helping us light the smoke bombs and stuff out down that runway. We had Vyrick down there with the pole holding the streamer so that we knew where the end of the runway is, because it kind of slopes off a little bit when you're at the other end. So we had everybody, it was all hands on deck out there at the RC Air, Birmingham RC Air Association over there. And just so you know, which is another super cool thing I just learned about them this weekend, is it the FAA or is it the, now again, who's the model association, the number? You got number 100? AMA. I don't know why I was saying. Yeah, so anyway, thanks, Tito's. AMA. So the AMA number, as far as the fields go, when you have an AMA sanctioned field, they give you a number, right? So to fly RC airplanes at. So stuff is got horrible producer. No, he's not. He's great. So anyway, so they are registered as the 100th airfield with the AMA. So it is really cool to be at field 100 because there's probably like, 8,000 of them now. So that's really cool. So you get yourself a really great, fantastic location. Beautiful scenery. The runway runs east-west. So if you want to be in there in the very early morning, yep, you can watch the sunrise. If you want to be there in the late night, you can watch the sunset. It's at the other end of the runway. Absolutely beautiful. Huge facility. Absolutely perfect. They've really done a lot of work. Kudos to Tony Spears and Scott Settle for really doing everything they've done over there. And kudos to the folks that have been there and members there forever and allowing them to finally be able to do some of this stuff, because the field is really coming along. And it's probably going to be the premier club in the Southeast here soon. No offense to Jerry down there at the Imperial RC, because they put on a hell of a show, but when you're limited by what you got, you're limited by what you got. And if you got a Badcock furniture and a bird sanctuary, you got a Badcock furniture and a bird sanctuary. If you got grass, trees, grass, and trees, you got grass, trees, grass, and trees. And that's the way it is at Birmingham Air Zoo. So very cool, very cool, very cool. So again, thank you to them for hosting me and allowing me to come out here. And thank you again to the Settles for allowing me to hang out with them. And hello, and thank you for everybody for joining me tonight with the stream. Happy 4th of July to everybody. And until next time, I guess we're getting ready to roll up out of here. So until the next time, I am Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel. Please make sure you thumbs up this video. Please make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I am out of here.